Okay, you guys, I think we are live on YouTube. So this is our unit meeting. It is December the 22nd, 2025. So we have one more little sales meeting this year. Can y'all believe it? Amazing. Time flies when you're having fun. Is that not the truth? Time flies when you're having fun. Um, what I want to know is y'all have been to Dallas and back. So last minute, Brad and I decided to go to Dallas. So we went and saw my alma mater's football team and just had the best time. And I actually talked a lot of Mary Kay to a lot of people. And so I got a lot of names and I'm going to follow up with each of them. And you never know where it's going to go, And people are like, your makeup always looks flawless. I really like that lipstick. What is it? And I'm like, downtown brown. And I had on like the colors are like black and gold. And so and some of my friends I hadn't seen in a while, they said, did you continue to do Mary Kay or was that just a little thing you did? And I said, nope, I'm still in 40 something years, 40 years later, they're like, really? I'm like, yeah, that's all I do. They're like, wow. And because when I first joined Mary Kay, all my friends from college are like, you sell makeup? Because I wasn't that type that you would think that would get into cosmetics, is all I'm saying. I was a computer and a basketball player, and they really did not compute to lipsticks. So I'm like, yeah, I said, and then, a lot of people did ask me this. They said, are you, are you retired? Or when are you going to retire? Because a lot of my friends have retired. Like they worked. I mean, they worked since college, which is 40 some, 40 years, and they've retired. I'm like, no. I said, listen, I said, I love what I do. I said, I have fun with my people, my customers. I said, we have beautiful trips that we get to go on. I said, I'm not going to retire until I can't do. I'm like, what would I do? I mean, it's not a job that I look forward to retirement because I really love doing it. Right? Anyway, it's funny because the normal world is not that way. Y'all know that, right? And if you've ever worked other jobs, like, please just let me retire and get some, if I can make enough in retirement, I'm out of here, right? So, anyway, said all that to say, let's see what y'all did this week. I know it's been a busy week. People are trying to buy presents, get ready for Christmas, but I know some of y'all probably have some decent sales too. So, if you want to go ahead and put in the chat what you sold, that will be awesome.
Did they win the national championship?
They didn't. I tell you, we both teams went in at 15-0. They no neither team had lost a game, and they beat us. And
That's all right.
yeah,
They made
it
it.
I know, but it really would have been even a better weekend if we'd have won. But we didn't. But they are a very good team. And this is funny, you guys. Those of y'all that know Lindy Blair, she's in our unit. She was a director in our area. Her daughter texts me and says, "Hey." She said, your alma mater versus my alma mater. Her kids go to Ferris State. They graduated from Ferris State. And I'm like, I knew I'd heard of that name. And it's a Michigan school. And
Yeah.
so, yeah, so anyway, they won. They haven't ragged me about it yet. But anyway, but it was a lot of fun anyway. I saw a lot of people I hadn't seen before. So it was pretty cool. So, all right, let's look at some stats for last week. And like I said, I know a lot of y'all had Christmas stuff going on. And of course, let's not forget about my shop that started in the middle of the week and all the things that went along with that. And, there were some issues. Some of y'all don't even know probably because maybe no one's tried to order yet. But I did go on there today and ordered, like Brad placed an order with me just so I could see the process of how we get paid and how they let us know and all that stuff. And just to make sure it worked. I mean, I had no problem with it though, so he has some eye makeup remover coming. So anyway, and so, but pretty quickly after he ordered, I got an email and said I got a website order. And then his email showed a picture of me and who he ordered from. And so there are a few things that the customer has to do when they check out. And it says one of them, there's two little check box and it says allow, basically kind of like allow your consultant to know you're the one that ordered the name. If they don't check it, you will get the money. You just won't know who ordered. So most customers, I believe, will do that. You may have some randoms that don't, but anyway, they're working out some of the kinks. There were a few little kinks, but we're not going to talk about kinks. So let's talk about this. Okay, so Sayla, and guess what, y'all? Okay,
I get
what was everywhere this weekend? Y'all know I have already had these because we are Cletus Cheetahs. Black and gold. So I got 10 jillion pom poms I brought home. So I'm ready to go. So anyway, here we go. So Sayla, 118 in sales. Sayla, tell us about that.
Hey everyone. Yeah, I did. I had 118, which I was thankful for that. I had a really busy family week. It was our Christmas week. I had company all week and a full weekend of Christmas celebrations, which was wonderful. So, but I've made deliveries today to start this week out. I'm excited.
That is awesome. Awesome. All right, next, let's see. We have Deborah Barrett with 481. And Deborah, we did pray for your baby, your new baby that you got
Thank
this week.
you.
So tell us all about your week, girl.
Oh my goodness. I had orders though when I drove my daughter to Macon, the hospital there. But I set up at the shop and I sold six, one of each or more of the men's cologne. I told a
Wow.
friend of mine, I said, or a customer, I said, okay, from now on, every time I make an order, I'm ordering another cologne. That's, the ladies really like that. But anyway, it's a no-brainer. I sold Time Wise said I sold um
Pick it up a little bit off the
Did
ground.
you just have like a little open house?
oh yeah. But I mean I put out eyeshadows and things that are discontinued out. I marked them 40% off.
Yeah,
Um what else? I mean, I sold a little bit of everything.
that's
Lipstick.
great.
Yeah.
And we got a new grandbaby.
We do.
His
Jordan's doing
name?
well. Brantley Burks Kimmel.
Love it. We're so
Yeah.
happy for you and Jordan and
Yeah.
Daddy and Daddy.
And Aunt Donna.
And Aunt Donna.
She
And
is
Aunt Donna.
beautiful. Thank you.
Yes. Aunt Donna sent me a picture early, Deborah. So I didn't
Yeah.
post it because I know better, but he
It's
sure is a
fine.
little
She already
cutie.
did. It's fine.
Oh,
Yeah.
so great. Okay, well, let's move on to Sandra Griffin at 286. Sandra, tell us about it.
Hey everybody, I'm not on camera because y'all don't want to see me like this. But anyway, I'm not getting on camera. I look a hot mess to me. But anyway, um, mine was just reorder people just wanting to get things for themselves basically, and then some that was gonna get stuff earlier and didn't. So just basically reorders was what they were all from. I've been kind
Awesome.
of busy because I'm going to see the grandkids tomorrow. So I've been like a
Yeah,
banshee around here. So
it's
yeah.
a busy time for sure. All right, well, way to go, Sandra. All right, and then Donna 360. Congratulations. Donna, tell us about your sale.
That was all Christmas sales. I finally sold my last. I'm out of lip balm, lip scrub, pink socks, mint bliss. It is gone. I got to order again tonight. Praise
Yeah.
the Lord.
I love it. Congratulations, Donna.
I'm almost out of satin hands,
Yeah.
but we're gonna have some happy hands in Thomas County.
Yes, we are.
I love it. And by the way, I had the best pimento cheese and blueberry jalapeno jelly sandwich today. Thanks to
What?
you.
Oh my
Awesome.
It was
goodness.
so good. All right, she brought me a little treat. So, and of course, all those cookies are gone. Okay, Maureen, $664 in sales. 5 faces booked for next week. Congratulations for that. Tell us about your week, girl.
Well, I had two ladies come over and do regular shopping for themselves. And of course, they shopped here and got presents. I'm like Donna, I'm out of the mint bliss completely. And then I had to go get the natural color put back in my hair on Wednesday. So I brought in a little basket and sold a bunch from there and then had to bring back product to the salon that day. So that's what it was. So there you go.
I love it. Congratulations. Okay, and Christine, 725 in sales, 3 bookings. 3 sharing booked this week, 6 booked this week, and 2 parties were held last week. So Christine, tell us about your week.
Yeah, so it was a lot of fun. I had three parties, but only two of the parties actually counted as two parties. You know what I mean? But yeah, so they all skincare, but it was like they all had a small person with them. So it was really cute. And they were like wink wink wanting to order things for me to deliver like tomorrow. So they didn't want the girls to get their stuff in. And so I was like, okay, that's fine. So tomorrow, that's all I'm doing is I have all this stuff in my four baskets that I have to deliver that I was already delivering. I was like, yeah, that's fine. So I'm doing it up really cute. And so they were just so excited. But the girls were so funny because they were like, this is all going to be for us when we learn how to do it. So they were just over the moon.
Oh,
And
that's so great.
yeah, so it was a lot of fun, and bookings were from bookings that I had that were all referrals.
Yeah.
So I
Oh,
kid you,
great.
when they're happy with, even if it starts with however you get them, as long as you get them, it's great. But anyway, and so today I had a bunch of deliveries I had to make to like the dealerships and Panera and all over the place. That's all. I don't feel like I went very far, but I just was stuck in traffic everywhere making deliveries. So it was great.
Yeah.
I had fun being stuck in traffic making deliveries. So it was a
Yeah.
lot of fun. Yeah.
That's awesome. Congratulations.
Thanks.
Okay, and Stephanie, we are so glad to see you. We did say a prayer for you on the Bible study, and so good to have you on here tonight. We're gonna have a lot of fun at our boss babe call too. Linda Ruth, 179 and 28 cents in sales. Go ahead and unmute. Tell us about that. I know it's hard to unmute on your phone. You're like, click, there you got it.
I figured it out.
Oh,
Okay, so I got an order in and it's mostly I guess you could say reorder kind of products that she's used before. And so I'm just thankful for the reorders and so that's pretty much what it is. So I'm just
okay,
thankful for that. So and I've been
absolutely.
trying to push through and get some Christmas stuff out, but I mean, I'm not really getting a whole lot of that. So, but I guess I just need to keep pushing. So,
That's right. And you know what? People are going to get money for Christmas. So a lot of times they got some extra money to spend afterwards. So
Mhm.
we can push that as well. Which
yeah.
reminds me, I need to make myself a big note that I have a guy that wanted to buy a gift certificate. So let me just remind myself of that right now before I forget.
Mhm.
Okay, y'all, I sold actually $1,226 last week.
Woo-woo.
Even though I was gone, but I had a girl that reached out to me from my website. She said, I saw you on YouTube and I wanted to talk to you about some skincare. And she said, I'm not just feeling the greatest about my skin and some things that are happening in her life. And well, could you call me? And so I set up a time to call her and I called her. And y'all, she bought $359. She bought the whole ultimate repair set.
Yep.
And she was so grateful and thankful. And she connected with me on Facebook. And, she goes, I just want to tell you, I just love your unit and your ladies and your
Oh,
friends. I mean, you have the greatest friends. I said, I really do. And thank you. So,
mm,
y'all, you never know. You never know, right? And so, and then the rest of it was honestly just reorder business. People buying some Christmas presents. I did get a new team member last week. Whoop, whoop. And so she's got some family stuff going with her mother-in-law is sick. In fact, her name's Courtney, and pray for her mother-in-law. But anyway, so I can't wait for y'all to meet her. She's amazing. But so that's what I did this last week, and so it was a great week. Even though I was gone, I made a lot of contacts. I got a lot of people's names to follow back up with. You know how you meet people, you get their number, and then they're supposed to text you their address if you're going to send them a sample, and then they don't. Okay, so one of the things I thought I have got to do is better is follow up. And I don't know about y'all. We all probably could, we have that initial, but y'all know it takes more than one touch point to get people. Like sometimes it's six or seven. So I know that if y'all are like me, I want to challenge you when you have some downtime after Christmas, get your phone out and start. This is what I did on the plane. I just started scrolling down and I'm like,
Mhm.
whatever happened to that girl? Like she gave me her number, I texted her some stuff, and I don't have anything back from her. So I thought I'm fixing to go through and every single person that's in there that I said, hey, this is Cleta with Mary Kay, and I didn't get a response. I'm gonna call them and
Mhm.
just say, hey, I don't know if you remember me. and I don't really remember which place I met you, but sometimes I can look at my calendar and figure it out. But anyway, follow up is going to be, key. And I think people are super busy right now, but I think we can book them like Maureen did for after Christmas. That's a great time to get bookings because people are kind of, it's over and they're a little bit like a little bit down maybe. So it's a great way to get people back together, right? So that's my plan for this next week as well. Also, I wanted to just brag that we have 50 consultants registered for Jumpstart and 13 or 14 directors. Anyway, it's like 65 people or 66, something like that. And so I'm real proud of y'all, all of y'all that registered early. And there's still room, so we can take you. I think we had about 79 register last year. So I feel like I had another girl just register today. So we want to fill up the room. And it's going to be a great jump start. Y'all, it always is.
Yes,
But
it
so if
always
you're local to me and y'all haven't, bit the bullet, all of you that I'm looking at that are local have. So, but let's look at maybe some of our team members that just aren't paying attention to nothing and see if we can't get them. It's always fun to see some of these gals that we never see to get to come. So that's also one of my, I'm going to write that down on my things to do list. Jump start. Okay. And so, but anyway, super proud of all. I think we have 12 or 13 consultants in our unit, not even count the adoptees that are coming. So that is awesome. That's awesome. I want to encourage everybody to register for Dawn Alton Sweeney, even if you can't listen to it on the day. If you register, you will get the recording. But more than that, she's going to do a 6-month program thing. And everybody that registers, it's free, will get all the materials. And so I'm going to put on the screen how to register. Okay. Let me just pull that up real quick so y'all can see it. Um, because I really would love all of us. It's for all the Mary Kay National area and her people as well, of her own area, of course. And hang on just a minute. I'm so sorry. I usually try to mute if I'm going to sneeze.
God bless you.
I've done it louder than that, so that's okay. Okay, I'm looking through here. Just a memento.
While you're doing that, I just want to mention.
Go ahead. Would you go ahead?
Yep, Friday, December 26th and the 29th, Monday, and Tuesday, the 30th at 11 a.m. and 6 p.m. I'm going to do appointments either on Zoom or in person. And then we're going to have a Super Saturday on the 27th. I know Tina's already got 2 people coming at 1 o'clock. So Super Saturday on the 27th will probably be all in person as far as I can see right now. But I'm going to make available those times and days because I know some of you are watching this after we're done with the unit meeting. So get with me, but I'll be texting you anyways about it. So
Okay, and then I'm going to put both of these links on the thing right now, but I'm also going to show it online. Okay, so let me share my screen. Okay, this is the event. It's on January the 3rd. It's just a 2-hour YouTube live. Okay. And like I said, if you register, you can go back and watch it, even if you got plans that day. But the biggest thing is you're going to get all the emails and everything you need for the 6-month thing that's coming up for next year. Okay. And it's just a back to basics. Dawn Alt Sweeney is one of my national friends that is a mentor of mine. She's amazing. It's free to register. You register, you can scan that QR code or just go to curtispink.woofu, www.com/form/GYYIG, which means get your year in gear dash 2026. Okay, so anyway, y'all can take a screenshot of that or whatever, or reach out to me. But I want all of us, as many of us as can, to be on there. And then you're just going to get a lot of great information through email, all the forms, all the tracking sheets, like all the good stuff you're going to get if you register. Okay, it's no cost to register, so why wouldn't you do it, right? And I just think it's going to be a great event. Okay, so we got Jumpstart coming on January 9th and 10th. We got this coming. So if you can't come to Jumpstart, you can at least do something like this. It'd be great. I know they're doing a January Jumpstart. Maureen, you want to tell them about that in Michigan? Don't y'all have, are you going to a Jumpstart in Michigan?
I don't know of one except for this one.
Oh, okay. Well, then why aren't you coming to Georgia? Excuse me. I'm sorry. That's for another time. Um, okay. Well, and listen, there's still time for everybody to, what is the big goal? 8 active team members. Because did
Mm-hmm.
y'all know you could still get 8 active, and on January 1st, the brand new year, 2026,
Mm-hmm.
submit for DIQ and go to leadership conference.
Yes.
You know,
I mean,
Deborah
that's
is,
really, it's easier than we think.
it is, it is 8 active. So y'all look at what you got. Look at, I'm gonna tell you right now, Sayla Love, when she was in their last month of DIQ, I don't know how many people we had to get active that day, Sayla, and we did on the last day of the month. We were calling people out of their New Year's Eve parties, and they were doing it. So it was crazy. It was crazy. So Deborah, don't give up hope.
No.
And Donna, everybody else say that's trying to get them in, because I just had someone text me today and said, one of my good friends, Beverly Lofton, she has 2 DIQs going and they're looking for 2 more roommates. And so, we can find somewhere for you to stay. It's going to be a lot of fun and you don't want to miss it. You don't want to
Mm-mm.
miss it. It's Nashville, Tennessee is a fun place anyway. I love it
Mm-hmm.
when Mary Kay has leadership there because it's just, I don't know, maybe it just fits my personality. I like wearing my cowboy boots and it's just a neat place to go and a lot of fun things to see. So that's what we got coming up. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and stop this and then we will get our boss babe call ready to go.